week on Defense Dynamics, we underscore a major shift in India's aerospace propulsion roadmap. After decades of hurdle, the Kaveri jet engine project is entering a new chapter, one that could redefine India's unmanned combat capabilities and accelerate the nation's push for strategic self-reliance. India's long-running Kaveri jet engine program, once envisioned as power plant of the LCA Tejas, has now taken a decisive turn. Defense Secretary Rajesh Kumar Singh has confirmed that DRDO is redirecting the engine's purpose, moving away from its original fighter jet ambition after years of struggling to meet the required thrust-to-weight ratio. Instead, the Kaveri will now fuel India's push into unmanned combat domain. The engine's dry variant, capable of producing 49 to 51 kilonewtons of thrust, has shown promising results, especially after high-altitude test campaigns in Russia. This makes it a strong candidate for powering advanced UAV platforms, including the Ghatak Stealth UCAVs.
The Kaveri program is now feeding directly into India's stealth combat ambitions, with its learning being applied to country's next-generation unmanned strike platforms. Designed for deep strike and high-risk precision missions, the stealth unmanned combat aerial vehicle follows a different performance philosophy. From the LCA's 85 kilonewton afterburning engine, as a subsonic aircraft, it requires no afterburner and relies instead on a 49 kilonewton dry thrust engine equipped with advanced digital controls. The platform targets speeds of up to Mach 0.9, service ceilings near 13,000 meters and endurance window of around 2 hours.
The redirection is also expected to boost private sector participation, with 24 Indian companies bidding to build 87 MALE drones. Defense Secretary says the Kaveri line could become a valuable technology lending platform, spurring domestic manufacturing and forming credible industrial consortia. But while one chapter shifts, another begins. DRDO has submitted a proposal for an ambitious 120 kilonewton jet engine developed with global partner, but with intellectual property retained entirely by India. Highlighted in Prime Minister's Independence Day address, the project is now moving through government approvals. Prototypes, officials say, could take around 8 years, followed by certification. Recent progress includes the Kaveri family being cleared for in-flight testing on a modified IL-76 testbed after more than 140 hours of ground runs and successful high-altitude trials that exceeded accepted UAV thrust requirements.
And it's not just aviation. The Kaveri effort has also spun off multiple derivatives. These include the Kaveri marine gas turbine, developed for naval propulsion and valued for its high acceleration, high operating speeds and minimal preparation time. Another branch of the program is the development of a turbocharger for armored fighting vehicles at the Combat Vehicle Research and Development Establishment in Chennai. Each of these indigenized systems cuts reliance on foreign suppliers and shields India from supply chain disruptions during crisis.
Yet challenges remain. Delay in foreign engine deliveries, such as those from General Electric, continue to underline the urgency of domestic propulsion capabilities. The Ministry of Defense is now enforcing stricter delivery clauses to ensure accountability. For India, this dual-track approach, repurposing Kaveri for unmanned systems while pursuing a new high-thrust fighter-class engine, marks a significant step towards aerospace sovereignty in an increasingly tense global landscape. As the Kaveri evolves from a fighter jet engine to a UAV enabler, and as a powerful new engine takes shape, India's propulsion journey appears to be entering its most crucial and confident phase yet.